guys, I'm back with another look, and I know it's been forever, but my life has been just really crazy lately, and a lot of stuff has been going on. If you noticed, I have new background. This is, we got a new couch, and I have spent forever trying to reorganize everything and get a filming setup the way that I like it, and I'm not really sure everything is the way that I like it even now, but I wanted to come back and do a look for you guys. I'm still here. So I just did this natural look, and I use mostly Sigma products because I'm now a Sigma affiliate, and I will leave my code and everything like down in the description bar, so you can check out the products that I used. They sent me some stuff, so I wanted to go ahead and use that today, and I used this eyeshadow palette they sent me, and they also sent me some brushes that I used for this look, and see, this lip combo that I'm wearing, and yeah, that's about it. So if you would like to know how to get this kind of more natural look, I guess with the exception of the bright red lipstick, just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to jump in and do the eyes, and I'm going to use this little palette that Sigma sent me. I think it's called Brilliant and Spellbinding, and I'm going to use, they also sent me a couple brushes, so I'm going to use this one. This is the E54, and I like how they tell you how, like, what it's supposed to be used for, I guess. It says Meduim Sweeper, so I'm going to use this one to go ahead and highlight my brow bone first. And so many pretty shades in here. I think I'm going to choose this one, and this is called Solstice. Alright, and now I'm going to use this E38, and it's a diffused crease brush, and it's really, really soft and fluffy. So I'm going to use this to define my crease a little bit, and I'll use one of these kind of like nice matte brown shades, this one right here. Alright, and then I'm going to take the E54 again, and then with this kind of like burgundy shimmery shade, it's called Faye, and I'm going to just deepen the outer V. Alright, and with the other side of this brush, I'm going to dip into this yellow shimmery shade. It's called Spellbinding. I'm just going to put this all over the rest of my eye, the insides. I'm also going to put some of this on my inner corners just to brighten up and open my eyes a little bit. Alright, now it's time for lashes, and since this is a more natural look, I'm going to go with my favorite natural looking lashes. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I really like these. They're great because I can wear them every day, even with glasses, and they're my favorites. But first I'm going to put on just a little bit of mascara. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation, and this is the shade 150. Now it's time for concealer, and I'm going to use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer just to cover up my dark circles under my eyes. I'm just going to get some of this out of the pot with my little flat concealer brush and just kind of brush it on and then blend it with my beauty blender. And lately I have been addicted to adding faux freckles to my looks lately, and so I'm going to show you guys how to do that with this look. Since it's a more natural look, I feel like freckles would be appropriate. So I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this is the shade Espresso. So I just take this and then just kind of dot where I want my little freckles to be and try to keep it, you know, random. And I like to concentrate them on the high points of my face, like the bridge of my nose and my cheekbones, because that's where freckles normally accumulate. And I do have some freckles, but I used to have a lot more, but they just kind of disappeared. So I'm just adding more. You can kind of like twist the pencil a little bit, you know, just to make a darker mark if you like. For contour today, I'm going to use Makeup Geek's little contour pan. This is the Warm Fair shade. It's called Bad Habit. And I'm just going to take some of this, and you really don't need much of this. It's very pigmented. So just be careful if you're using this. Oh, and I'm using my Real Techniques sculpting brush for this. Now I'm going to just cut my contour a little bit with concealer and bake it with NYX HD Finishing Powder in Translucent, just to bake the under the contour area. And this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I believe this is the shade Light. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake that under contour area, and I'm just going to use this little angled powder brush. I think it works really well just for this angle right here. Now for blush, this is my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush, and this is the shade Natural Beauty. And it's kind of a reddish bright pink, and I just feel like this is like the only blush that I ever want to use because it's so natural. Okay, and now I'm going to just put some finishing powder on top of my freckles and all the other areas that I set with that I put concealer on, and this is just going to brighten up the under eyes and also kind of lock in those freckles and make them look more natural. Because when you have freckles and you wear makeup, I mean, it's going to look like you have makeup sitting on top of the freckles, and the freckles aren't going to be the last thing you see. See what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm going to use this Morphe E1 brush, and this is just a really big fluffy powder brush. And for highlight, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow Kit, and I'm going to use the shade Sunburst, and it's this yellowy one in the corner. And this is just the most natural on my skin tone because I have more yellow undertones. And I'm just going to use this Morphe M510 brush. I'm not sure what you're really supposed to use this for, but I've been using it for highlight. And it looks pretty well. Alright, now for lips, I'm going to use this lip liner and lipstick that Sigma sent me. I'll leave my affiliate code and as well as a list of products that I used in case I missed anything down in the description box, so you can save some money on these things if you feel so inclined. Alright, so first I'm going to use this powder liner, and this is the shade Make Your Mark, and it's a just classic red color. Alright, last step, setting spray. I'm using the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this look, what kind of looks you'd like to see in the future, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!